My beloved, why do you doubt? Do you not know that I formed you in the secret place where no eye saw but mine? Every strand of your hair, every beat of your heart, every breath you draw, I have numbered it. I have not lost count of you. You are not forgotten in the masses, not buried beneath the noise of the earth. My gaze is ever fixed on you. You are my delight. You are not a mistake, not a burden, not an afterthought. You are my chosen one, my child. You search for affirmation from people who do not even see themselves clearly. You measure your worth against standards set by a world blind to truth. You compare your steps to those who wander without a shepherd. But I tell you now, look to me. Let me be your mirror. In me you will see the reflection of who you truly are. You are loved beyond understanding. You are wanted beyond condition. You are pursued with a zeal that only the Creator of all things can hold. Stop. Listen. The world is loud, but I whisper. The world rushes, but I wait. I am not in the storm to crush you. I am not in the earthquake to frighten you. I am not in the fire to consume you. I am in the still, small voice that calls your name tenderly, patiently, over and over again. Come, come without shame. Come without pretense. You do not need to dress your wounds before entering my presence. You do not need to tidy up your soul before speaking to me. I know it all already, yet I wait for you to give it to me. That fear you try to hide, that guilt you carry like chains, that anger simmering beneath your smile, I see it, and still, I love you. I will never recoil from your mess. I am the God who kneels beside you in your darkest night, not to shame you, but to lift your head and remind you who you are. You are not alone. I know it feels like the silence sometimes stretches too far, like your prayers bounce off the ceiling, but hear me. I am not far. I am not distant. I have never left you. I walk with you through every fire, through every valley. And even when you cannot sense me, I am the one carrying you. My child, your tears are not wasted. Each one is caught in my hand. Each one is sacred to me. I have bottled them, recorded them, remembered them. And I will turn your mourning into dancing. I will crown you with joy where sorrow used to reign. What the enemy used to break you, I will use to build you. What the world used to shame you, I will use to glorify my name through your life. I am not angry with your questions. I am not offended by your wrestlings. Bring them to me. I do not reject you for being human. I made you so. It was I who formed you with emotions, with curiosity, with depth. But bring those things to me, for I alone can anchor your soul when the waves of doubt and pain come crashing. Let me remind you of something eternal. My love for you is not based on your ability to perform. I do not love you more on your best days or less on your worst days. My love is not like the shifting shadows of human affection. It is constant, unwavering, rooted in my very nature. And I am love. I know the scars you bear, even those no one else sees. The ones on your heart, the ones etched into your memories, the ones that time did not heal. But child, my hands bear scars too, scars of love, scars of redemption. I bore the weight of every sin, every shame, every sorrow, so that you would never have to walk alone. By my wounds you are healed. Stop striving. You do not need to earn what I have already given freely. The cross was enough. I do not need your perfection. I long for your presence. I do not demand your performance. I welcome your communion. Abide in me. Live in me. Live in me. Let me be the vine and you the branch, and I will cause you to bear fruit in season. My child, you look at your weaknesses and feel disqualified, but I use the weak to show my strength. I use the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. I chose you knowing every flaw, every failure, every moment you would fall short, and I still called you mine. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the echo of my mercy, the evidence of my grace, the song I sing over and over again. Draw near to me, not with fear but with boldness, for the veil has been torn. You have access to my heart. You have access to my throne. You are not a beggar at my door, you are a beloved child at my table. I have prepared a place for you in my house, and not only in eternity but even now. In the weariness of your days, in the mundane, in the chaos, I am present. I know you are tired. I see the weariness in your soul, the constant doing, the endless expectations, the longing to prove yourself. But my grace is sufficient for you. When you are weak, I am strong. When you can no longer walk, I will carry you. Stop fighting battles I've already won. Rest in me. Trust me. Let me be your refuge. Let go of bitterness. Forgiveness is not about excusing what hurt you. It is about freeing yourself to walk in peace. I will deal with justice. I will deal with truth. You, my child, are called to love. You are called to live with an unoffended heart, to walk with hands open and heart pure. Do not let unforgiveness become a prison. I have forgiven you much. Now walk in that freedom. My chosen one, listen to me. In the stillness of this moment, let my voice echo louder than the noise around you. You who are weary of the world's constant demands, you who feel lost among the crowd, do you not know that I have always spoken to my children in their moments of weakness? You are not alone in your wrestling. Throughout the ages I have drawn near to those who doubted, to those who feared, to those who thought themselves disqualified. And just as I met them in their pain, I come now to meet you in yours. Do you remember Moses, my servant? He was not eloquent. He was not confident. He was not bold by the world's measure. When I called him from the burning bush, he trembled. He questioned. He resisted. Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh? He asked. But I did not choose Moses because he was perfect. I chose him because he was willing. I was with him in his hesitation, in his exile, in his return. I did not abandon him to his insecurities. I strengthened him with my presence, and through him I delivered a nation from bondage. So too will I walk with you. You may not feel ready, you may feel unworthy, but I am the same I am who called Moses. I do not need your perfection. I need your yes. I will give you the words. I will part the waters before you. The chains you cannot break, I will shatter with my own hand. And look at David, the shepherd boy. Overlooked, small in stature, forgotten even by his own father when the prophet came to anoint a king. But I saw him in the fields, singing to me in solitude, defending sheep with courage, unseen by man but fully known by me. I raised him up, not because of his armor or position, but because of his heart, a heart after my own. You may feel overlooked. You may wonder if anyone sees the quiet battles you fight, the midnight prayers, the tears behind closed doors. But I see. I remember. I honor faithfulness in secret. And just as I lifted David from the pasture to the palace, I will raise you up in due season. But remember, his greatness was not in the crown, but in his dependence on me. Even when he sinned, yes, grievously, did I cast him away? No. He repented. He returned. And I forgave. My mercy was greater than his failure. My covenant with him remained. So too, my child, if you stumble, do not run from me. Run to me. I am the God who restores. Consider Elijah, mighty in signs and wonders. He called down fire from heaven. He stood alone against false prophets, and yet even he, after such great victory, fell into despair. He sat under a tree and asked me to take his life. It is enough, he cried. Can you see that even my strongest warriors have moments of crushing? He felt what you feel, the weight of loneliness, the burden of exhaustion, the ache of fear. But did I condemn him? No. I came gently. I gave him food. I let him sleep. I whispered to him in the cave, not with thunder, but with my still small voice. I do the same for you now. You don't need to pretend you're fine. Bring me your fatigue. Lay down your armor. Rest in me. You are not the only one who has cried out. It is too much. I will sustain you. I will feed your soul. I will reveal myself in the quiet places. I am not far, And do not forget Jonah, who ran from his calling. He tried to escape my will, believing he knew better. Yet even in the depths of the sea I pursued him. I sent a storm not to destroy him, but to wake him. I sent the great fish not to punish him, but to preserve him. And when he finally called out to me from the deep, I answered. I brought him up from the pit and gave him a second chance. My child, even when you run, I run after you. Even when you resist, I reach out. I discipline not in anger, but in love. I hem you in behind and before, not to trap you, but to keep you from harm. I would rather send a storm than lose you to destruction. And I will always make a way back to me. Peter, my disciple, he swore loyalty with boldness. Even if all fall away, I will not, he said. But when the pressure came, he denied me 3 times. The weight of his shame crushed him. He wept bitterly. And yet did I cast him aside? No. After the resurrection, I called him by name. I restored him not once, but 3 times, once for every denial. Do you love me? I asked, not to condemn, but to reestablish his purpose. You may feel like you failed me. You may feel like you've disqualified yourself by your choices. But I am the God who reinstates. I will use even your failures as stepping stones. Your past does not cancel your future. With me, there is always a way forward. I do not define you by your worst moment. I define you by my love. And consider Mary Magdalene. 7 demons had tormented her. She had been rejected, despised, bound, yet she clung to me in devotion. She was the first to see the empty tomb, the first to hear my resurrected voice. The world disqualified her, but I called her by name. I entrusted her with the good news. My love elevated her. You may feel like your past disqualifies you from intimacy with me, but my blood has made you new. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. My grace covers all. And just as I chose Mary to be a witness, I choose you. Your story will be used for my glory. I am the God who walks with the broken. I do not shy away from the leper, the outcast, the adulterer, the tax collector. I draw near to the lowly. My Son came not to be served, but to serve, to heal, to lift, to forgive. And now I send that same Spirit into your life. The same power that raised Christ from the dead now dwells in you, not just to cleanse you, but to empower you. I know you, my child. I know when you sit and when you rise. I perceive your thoughts from afar. I knit you together in your mother's womb. Before a word is on your tongue, I know it completely. Nothing is hidden from me, and still I love you. Not reluctantly, not begrudgingly, but joyfully, completely. Even Abraham, the father of faith, wavered. He laughed at my promise when it seemed too good to be true. He took matters into his own hands. But I did not revoke my covenant. I fulfilled my word in due time. Isaac was born, laughter returned. I kept my promise, not because Abraham was flawless, but because I am faithful. So too with you, my promises stand even when your faith trembles. I am patient. I remember what I have spoken over your life. Every prophecy, every dream, every word I have whispered, I will fulfill. Do not confuse delay with denial. I work in perfect time. Even Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, imprisoned unjustly, could have believed he was forgotten. But every step was a thread in the tapestry I was weaving. From the pit to the palace, I was with him. What the enemy meant for evil, I used for good. Your suffering is not in vain. I will use what has hurt you to heal others. I will use what broke you to build you. Your pain is not wasted in my hands. I am the Redeemer. I waste nothing. What others discarded, I treasure. I fed Elijah with ravens. I gave manna in the wilderness. I brought water from the rock. I shut the mouths of lions. I walked in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I calmed the storm with a word. I healed the sick. I raised the dead. and I have not changed. You worry about provision, but I am your provider. You worry about safety, but I am your shield. You worry about tomorrow, but I am already there. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Your days are written in my book. The Israelites feared the giants in the Promised Land and wandered in the wilderness. Do not let fear rob you of what I have prepared. Do not settle for wandering when I am calling you to possess. Do not let the voice of unbelief drown out my promise. I am with you. Be strong and courageous. Like Esther, you have been born for such a time as this. You may feel inadequate, but I will give you the favor, the strategy, and the strength. I will position you, protect you, and use you to bring deliverance. Do not remain silent when I have called you to speak. Your obedience matters more than you know. And just as I called my disciples from their boats and tax booths, I call you now from distraction, from the pursuit of things that cannot satisfy, from the fears that keep you paralyzed. Come, follow me. I will make you fishers of men. I will give you purpose greater than comfort, joy deeper than happiness, and peace that surpasses understanding. I am not a distant deity. I am your Father, your shepherd, your Savior, your friend, your defender, your King. I walk with you like I walked in the garden with Adam. I fight for you like I fought for Israel. I speak to you like I spoke to the prophets. I fill you like I filled the upper room, and I will return for you as I have promised. The enemy wants you numb, distracted, anxious, confused. But I bring clarity, simplicity, rest, joy. Let me be your first thought in the morning, your last whisper at night. Let me fill the spaces in between. Let my word dwell in you richly. Let my spirit guide you. Let my presence be your home. You are my temple now, not made with human hands, but formed by my spirit. I dwell within you. Walk like one who is holy, not because of your strength, but because of mine. I make you holy. I cleanse you. I set you apart. Return to your first love. Remember the fire you once had, the awe in your heart, the tears in your eyes when you first knew me. Let me rekindle that flame. Do not settle for religion without intimacy. I desire your heart, not just your works, your affection, not just your effort. I am knocking at the door. Will you open? Will you let me in? Not just to the living room of your soul, but the locked closets too. I am not afraid of what I'll find. I already know. And I still desire to dwell with you. There is more than you've known, more than you've imagined. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man what I have prepared for those who love me. Press in, press on, keep seeking, keep knocking, keep trusting. This world will fade, but my word endures. This life is short, but eternity is long. Live with me now, and live with me forever. My beloved, I am not far. I am near to the brokenhearted. I save those crushed in spirit. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I called Abraham, and I call you. I forgave David, and I forgive you. I walked with Enoch, and I walk with you. I raised Lazarus, and I will raise what feels dead in your life. Nothing is too hard for me, no wound too deep, no sin too dark, no dream too far gone. Come to me, sit with me, listen to me. I have more to say, and all I say is life. I love you. I have always loved you. I will never stop. And I am with you, always, even unto the end. Amen.